How you doing, everybody? I am Baltmatrix, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Crosscut. Crosscut is now the third, maybe fourth, reiteration, repaint / retool of Legacy Skids that came out, last year? The chief difference of Crosscut versus Skids is the head sculpt. I adore that new head. I love the look, I love the coloring, I love the painting, the yellow eyes with the black eyeliner, the crest that's coming down the front of the head, the just overall aesthetic of the head itself is perfect for this mold. And speaking of perfection of this mold in silver and red and black looks stunning. Absolutely freaking stunning. That's the only reason I picked this mold up again. Like Skids before him, Crosscut comes with this stupid gun axe thing that's clear plastic. If I have time or I can find the resources, I'm going to paint this thing because I'm getting real tired of this translucent blue plastic on everything. Crosscut also comes with the same blaster that Skids does. It's the single piece blaster with the little hole up top for adding other bits to it. And speaking of other bits, here it is. Now, Skids guns are silver. They're the same molds as these, and these are red. I actually would kind of prefer to have them red and silver to match the rest of the body on Crosscut. These three pieces have an official evolution mode where they all combine, so just slap the dual blaster on the bottom and then grab the big axe and slap it on top, and it fits right there, and then you end up with whatever the hell this is supposed to be. I may not like the combine mode, but at least it looks dramatic. I mean, you gotta give it that. In terms of posability, it's the same as Skids, but all of the joints are tighter. I don't know how they managed to do that. The head can move side to side and is swivelable. It's technically on a ball joint. Forward and in and out for the arms. There is an upper arm swivel, bend at the elbows 90 degrees. Fists do articulate, but the fists are so tight that every time I try to move them, I end up moving the arms. Torso articulation, legs can kick forward and back, in and out, bend at the knee, and then the feet. And by the feet, I mean they go 90 degrees. Now, what does he look like next to Skids? Well, he looks pretty darn good. And I like him better than Skids. I think the silver and the red and the black just work so much better for this mold. For some reason that I cannot identify, the gray or silver plastic just holds together better. Like, my Skids, the legs are fine, but the arms are starting to get real loose. But I don't think that's going to happen with this guy. Anyway, I still like Skids, but I like Crosscut more. And I didn't think I would like the bright colors more, but I do. Crosscut's transformation is exactly the same as Skids and Burnout and all the other molds that have come before it. Start by grabbing the chest and flipping it up over the head, and then come to the backpack and push the windscreen into the area that it's going to rest in. Come down to the legs and plug the legs together, and they will go together. You just have to straighten them out. And then what I like to do now is bend the hips down and then fold the tummy up in. And the trick to this transformation is to get the roof to peg into those little pegs on the back of the legs. And when you do that now, that makes the rest of the transformation a lot easier, and everything will actually line up correctly. So for the arms, fold them out, turn them inward so the tire is pointing to the outside, fold them in, and then turn it so that the forearms will fold down and peg into the belly. And do that on the other side as well. And boy, howdy, let me tell you, moving some of these pieces of plastic around, they are exceptionally tight, and honestly, I'm a little worried that they're too tight. Then we could fold the legs up and into place, and get all that moved up into place, and things came apart. Dang nabbit. Ah, darn it. And then you close that and flip out the tires at the bottom, and we're done. Okay, it needs some maintenance, but we're done. The Honda City Turbo vehicle that we end up with is so cute. I love this. I cannot get enough of this little vehicle mode. It's so good, and in silver, I think it works better than the original skids, which is still really good. That dark blue is so pretty. I love it, but the silver is popping for me. The red tires, on the other hand, I'm not feeling as much, but that's okay. You can always paint them. Man, Hasbro, can you just maybe give us slightly better tires? That's all I'm asking. Oh, pins and tires. The rear one's pinned. The other one is that mushroom peg. Maybe somebody will make a replacement piece for it. I don't know. It's not that big a deal. The one difference between the two that I think skids is superior is the very front of the vehicle. The grille being silver with the red fog lights and then the yellow headlights, I think look better than what we have here on Crosscut. There's just not as much paint on Crosscut, and there's more detail showing on skids. Plus, the faction symbol there on the hood, I think works and looks better on skids because of the white background than on Crosscut, which is just silver. If you've somehow missed all of the other figures that came before Crosscut and are looking for this mold, this is definitely one to pick up. It has some minor flaws, the biggest of which being the hollow, limbs, like the hollow thighs, hollow legs, hollow underarms or forearms. But otherwise, it's a really good mold. It's got decent accessories, a fun transformation. It's the cutest little car you've ever did see. So folks, let me know what you think of Crosscut down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. As always, I am Baltmatrix, and I hope you have a wonderful day.